listening. There you are. There you go. Right, hold on. Let me just go here. Hair journal. Here we go. Okay, really? I have an ad first. Skip the ad. Skip. Top chat. All chat. Okay. DLX says good morning, and Rory waves hi, and Perfect Gaming says hi. Good morning. Strawberry Sugar Plum says hi.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Maple Moose says hi, and Lost says hi.
Good morning, Soy Lupe.
Mythic Phoenix says hello.
Hey, Mythic Phoenix.
How you doing? I love your new stuff. Daniel says hi. Ayush Arts says how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
Strawberry Sugar Plum says I love your drawings.
Thank you very much.
Loved the video about your mom, great illustrator. That's Charity Potter over on TikTok.
Oh, thank you.
Ayush says I am good. 241 Cookie says hello.
Hello.
Sleepy says hello. And Kat says hello.
Hi, Kat. Hi,
AJ
Sleepy.
says, hey.
How's everybody doing?
Sneak into the stream before sleeping. That's 241 Cookie.
Oh.
Black Phoenix says we've missed you.
We missed you all too. Thanks for letting us take a couple days off. We really needed to just take a little break.
Bethany says, morning ringers are rung and I'm over on TikTok.
Good morning, Bethany. Thank you.
Let's see. Welcome back. That was Star.
Hi, Star.
Daniel
Thank
says
you.
you inspired me to start drawing again.
Oh, I love to hear that.
Buller SUVD says hello. Gretchen says hi. Kibo
Hello,
says
Gretchen.
hi, Scott. Kat says good. Gretchen says love the car.
Thank you.
Never getting the paper for that, didn't I?
Apparently
Your
not.
journal is my favorite on your channel. I can't draw her for the life of me, but your art inspires me.
Oh, thank you. I do love doing it.
Vanilla, he drinks tea, not coffee.
Yeah, that is just decaf tea.
A little bit of sugar. BMB says hello finally. Richard says hello, SBC. Welcome back. We have missed you.
Hello.
Hey, Richard, how are you?
So a lot of people asked me to do an Indian person. And a lot of people asked me to do a beard. So this kind of covered two at once. So this is what I'm drawing today.
TikTok Michelle says, thanks for all your content, so good. Vanessa Destroys Art says, good morning. Willow Works says, such amazing art. Jojo, Brojo, K.A. Joey Bear says, hi, just discovered your YouTube and TikTok.
Hi.
My mind is blown. Willow Works, your art is always inspiring me.
Thank you. It's so nice to meet you all.
Those are over on TikTok.
So for those of you who have not seen the hair journal, this is page 10. So this is the first page.
Esther says, welcome back, guys.
Good.
Guys, mine says, hey.
This is page 2.
241 Cookie says, it really doesn't take long for the streams to fill up. You know, we didn't know how that was going to work since we took some time away, but apparently you're all back. So hi.
Page 3. Page 4.
Hey, Nixie says good morning.
Good morning, Nixia. Page 5.
Black Phoenix says, how was y'all's time away?
It was very good, thank you.
Relaxed for a change. Nice.
Page 6.
Bolor says, it's my first time here.
Oh, well, it's very nice to meet you. This one, I actually spilled orange ink all over it. So there's a video on that. Yeah. This is page 7.
What's your favorite tea? Scott drinks Barry's Irish decaf, and I drink everything else. But my favorite is either the Harrod Strong Breakfast or the Barry's Master Blend, which is very strong. Nasub says, hey, hello, can I follow you?
Absolutely. I would love that.
Mythic Phoenix says, I hope you had a great break.
We did. It's very hard for me to relax. And I think it's because I'm already doing what I love. And so, like, I kind of just want to make art all the time. And so for me to relax is to kind of stop doing what I love.
But he did.
I did. I worked very hard at it.
It was a lot. I had to look at him several times and tell him, just settle down. You're fine. Strawberry Sugar Plum says, I'm good. How about you? I'm going to stay with one of my friends.
Oh, that's great.
Do Stuff Girl says hello. Stuff Nerd says morning. Fiber and Brimstone says morning. Tanvi says, I love you.
I love
Barry
you too.
says, hi, this is my first time on your stream. I'm so excited. Hey, Battlebrook says, good morning.
Welcome.
Enjoyed the few days off. We did. It was very nice. I actually put my Apple Watch back on this morning. I didn't wear it. And I didn't miss it, to be perfectly honest. Samarth wants a self-portrait of you.
Oh.
The Hungry Sloth says, I love your art. And Sahara says, good morning. In 3 minutes, you got the whole lot done. Let's see. Azzy Tazzy says, hello. Tanvi Joshi, can I please have a shout out?
Hello, Tanvi Joshi.
Aichi Art says, ooh, that's cool. Says, you're back. Hope you've had a good rest.
So far, yeah, it was very good. Thank you.
I didn't want to come back.
Yeah, we got to dip our toes in the sand, and
I didn't want to come back.
Donna did not want to come back. Arwen didn't seem to want to come back either.
Arwen did not want to come. Yes, like mother, like daughter. We wanted to stay on vacation. Tanvi says, oh, hey, I'm Indian. LOL. Noodle says, you inspired me to draw.
Thank you. I'd love to hear that.
Pinky says, hi.
From what I'm reading, this is a Holy Varanasi man. I guess they grow their hair very long. They don't cut it. If anybody has any information on them, please feel free to leave it in the comments.
Hey says hello. Ella Poppins says hi. Do Stuff Girl watched Animal Crackers last night. It was funny and awesome and I loved it.
Oh, thank you. That means the world to us.
Says good night. Thank you from Southeast Asia.
Do I need to cover up the sun? Is it?
Yeah, it's a little much. Bonja says hi. I love your art. Mr. Mac Baby says good morning SPC.
Hello.
Just a cat on the internet says hi. Amber says you are so amazing at art.
Thank you very much.
Bria says hello.
Is that better, everybody?
Yeah, that's better. Asher the Ace says hi. XL draws. Just wondering how you set up your camera for streaming.
I have just a one of those $15 arms that you can put on the desk. Attach it to a desk, and I just do that. And I put an iPhone there. For YouTube though, we have a webcam.
Yes, and the webcam keeps focusing and getting out of focus. And
Does it?
And getting out of focus. Yes, we're having a hard time today.
I'm looking. It doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Because you're not standing at the artwork, moving it around and putting your hands in and out. It's just focusing and refocusing constantly.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it'll be fun if everything stays at the same level.
Dancing Frog says hello from English class.
Hello. This
Please
eye
don't
seems a
get in trouble.
little low, so I'm going to raise it.
Sophia Moreno says morning. Y'all, how are you guys?
I'm doing good.
And
Thank
Samantha
you.
Ennis says I'm so excited to watch Animal Crackers tomorrow.
Oh, I hope you like it.
S says you draw beautifully.
Thank you.
Nez says really inspiring to see your work. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Zoe Brown may or may not be watching this in the middle of class. LOL. You guys who are watching from class, do not get me in trouble. Cake Pop says hello.
Hello.
This man can make any day a good day. That's Dendro.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Lula's here. Says good morning, friends, and welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your vacation.
We did. Thank you very much.
Tom says hi.
Hello.
The Hungry Sloth says hi. Turtleberry says hi. Light Bulb Paperclip says good guy Reese. Jules says, "Oh my God, I should be sleeping. It's 12 a.m."
You should
Arlene
be.
says hi. Santa says good morning. Early start. Is today a beard day?
It is. It is.
Tanvi would like a shout out, honey.
Hi, Tanvi.
There you go, Tanvi.
Yeah, Santa, you inspired me. Santa sent me an amazing drawing that he did of, was it a Sikh man with the turban? It was wonderful.
Let's see. Asher the Ace says, "Can you be my granddad? Both mine sadly passed away, and I adore your artwork."
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, does being your granddad mean that I'm going to have to pass away soon, or is that just? No, I would love to.
Mia says, "Hey, let's see. The holiday starts, and I'm ill perfect, but now I will paint with you. Oh, and good morning."
Oh, thank you.
88 Fish says, "Hi, I'm so happy because I started watercolor because of you. Thank you so much. I love your Lord of the Rings art." Laura says, "I'm a big fan." Sugar Plum, I'm good. How about you? Anushka says hi. Stephen Bell says hi.
Hello.
She says, "When I first saw your channel, I instantly subscribed."
Oh, thank you.
Amy says, "So good. Cats Roar, your art helps get me inspired and keep doing what I love. Thanks."
Oh, thank you.
Barry retracted a message.
Scandalous.
I'm telling you. The Hungry Sloth, hello, I love your art. Ava says, "I love all the colors in all of these." Cake Pop, you're
Thank
amazing
you.
at drawing. Grey Ghost says, "You're incredible at art, Scott. You are really inspiring to me."
You're very kind. Thank you.
Are all of these watercolored?
Yeah, watercolor and ink. And sometimes I will use inks for the colors. Like this is just black ink. This was orange ink that I'm using, like this kind of bottled ink. And then the skin tones are usually, and then usually the skin tones, the rest of it are watercolor.
Laura says, "I love your video. I love page 8," says Freya.
Oh, thank you, CGI.
Hollis
Over on
says,
TikTok.
"Wow. Page 7, best one yet." That's Lady Noir.
Oh,
Ducky
thanks.
says hi. Ava says, "Love it." Anushka says, "Very beautiful." Laura says, "You're the best."
Thank you.
I'm good. Let's see. What's the weirdest thing you've drawn?
The weirdest thing I've drawn.
Me.
She is weird.
The green hair one is so amazing. Flavia loves your work. Berlin says, "Hi, welcome back."
Yeah, there's a couple weird ones that I'd rather not even talk about. So I've done some interesting commissions, we'll say.
Piggy says, "I figured I might try." Oh, you did!
Yeah, now you're remembering.
Oh my God!
Mom's remembering. Donna's remembering.
Wowzers! That was a commission, all right.
Yeah.
Pinky, I figured I might try uploading to TikTok. It seems to be a good way to promote one's art. Perhaps I can find new clients. What do you think?
I think it is always really good to let the world see your work. Let them see your progress and see what affects people. See what people like. Don't listen to haters. Don't listen to people who just want to just say bad things. You don't need to take advice from people. You don't need to take unsolicited advice or negative comments or anything like that. Just see. You keep making art, and sometimes people will go, "I really like that," and then other people jump in, and then you kind of find what really works and what doesn't by showing people. But you kind of really have to go, "What do you think of this? What do you think of this? What do you think of this?" And so I think putting your work online is wonderful, but you do have to learn to not take the comments too seriously, because there are just people out there who are just rude, especially when it comes to art. And so just keep that in mind and don't let it get you down.
We live stream. We just took a few days off because we've been live streaming every single day, 7 days a week for
16 months.
Yeah, a long time. So we took a couple days off because our brains couldn't wrap around the fact that we had Oh, there's
Yeah.
so many days that we were going.
We're going to try to do 5 days a week,
mhm.
and we're just trying to pick which days we're going to take off
Right.
and what we're going to do on those days off, because again, it's really hard for me. But
Scott has to have a plan. Jojo Brojo says, I have a question. What kind of sketch pad do you suggest? I want one that's very long.
oh, a long one. This one was a gift by Etcher Labs, and it's kind of expensive, and I don't know if I would have actually spent that kind of money on it, but it is really wonderful if you have the money to spend. The ones I use are not long. They're
More square.
yeah, I mean they're essentially the same size, but they're square, and so
we can't see that over on YouTube.
okay, sorry.
For the record.
These
The
and then
size.
they're a little more square, but I mean I guess you could they're spiral bound. But there are sketchbooks out there that you can find. I mean there are. You just got to go to a good art store and you'll find it.
Hey, what pencil are you doing today?
This is just the same 4H pencil I've been using for a year. I've been using the same pencil for a year, and I have not even gotten halfway through it.
Joyful Banshee says, I bought a new sketchbook and started pencil drawings again while doing the wine tasting.
Oh, that's wonderful.
GT Bomb says good morning and happy drawing. BB says morning. Solar Falcon says morning. These are all over on TikTok. Hey, you beautiful man. I love your art and everything you do for your community. That's
Thank you.
Jib.
Oh, thank you.
Those are over on the TikToks. Your videos are so helpful. That's just a cat on the internet.
Thank you.
What's your favorite page in the hair journal?
I think so far my favorite is still the trans one. I think it is just wow, that's getting blown out on TikTok. Sorry, TikTok.
Just wanted to say your works are inspiring and amazing. Any nicknames you want to call your fans? I'm gonna call you Peeps. Hey Peeps.
Hey Peeps. All right, so I'm looking at this and I like it, and I'm going.
Oh, Erica's here. She says, "Good morning, everyone. Big Hugs driving right now in Pennsylvania."
Hey, congrats.
She's going to that. Oh my God, that. I can't remember where you're going. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Why am I having a problem? Kelsey says, "Why is the page shiny?" Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
AS says, "Hi, in Indian here. I really like your videos, even though I don't really draw."
Oh, thank you.
Meme C says hello. Angori Skull says hello. Carrot says hi. Finished hash. I brushed my teeth, prepared my water bottle, and now I'm cozy in bed, ready to watch.
Yeah.
Anxious Trans Boy says, "I'm so jealous of your talent."
Oh, thank you.
Sharabi says, "Hi from India."
Hello. I am for all of those who have been requesting. I am drawing an Indian person.
Love your art, says Noodles. You are the best, and I love you guys, says Idiot Fish. What's the temperature outside right now? 48 degrees. Outside of Nashville. Let's see. We had a big storm come through last night. It was like 80 degrees last night at like 9 o'clock. It was ridiculous. Vintage Con just woke up for this. Watching your vids has made me pick up watercolors again. Oh, Cara dos Comentarios says, today I drew something. The genie. I had Genie on my desk at school because of her videos. I arrived at great interest in enlightenment and middle age art. Sorry if I said something wrong. I'm Brazilian. No, you're fine.
You didn't say anything wrong. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Carrot is very relaxing.
I'm thinking of I'm just going to remove his body. So his body, kind of sticks out here. And I'm thinking of just having it just be that.
Ellie
just
Rice
the hair.
Says, loves your art style, and this is very relaxing.
Oh,
Meg
thank
says,
you.
love you, always so inspiring. I watch you with my young children.
Well,
that's
hello,
good to know
everybody.
to-
We always do.
The way you use your watercolors is awesome.
Thank you.
We've been going live every day, but we just took a break. For like 16 months, we've been going live. We're going to sort of figure out, we're going to try to go live 5 days a week, not 7 days a week. It's a little much to go live 7 days a week like we've been doing. Philip says, I love your drawings. You were my inspiration.
Thank you so much.
Vanilla loves your bracelets.
Thank you.
Brandy says, good morning. We missed you.
We missed you guys too. Thank you for letting us take a little time off. And thanks for coming back.
Says hello.
Hello.
Sarah says, I'm happy that you started a live. I'm not making my first big piece of art digitally. Do you have any tips?
You're inking digitally. I don't have too much tips on inking digitally, but I would definitely say just learn line weight. That's the thing that took me a long time to do, was just learning, when to push down harder and get the thicker lines. And it's usually on the underneath parts and then taper off to the lighter lines. Another thing is if I'm doing something with a bit of a landscape, like if I was gonna do the background, I would use a very thin line for stuff in the background and thicker lines for things in the foreground. And it kind of pushes things forward and back. That's off the top of my head. I hope that helps.
Link says, hello there, fellow existences.
Hello.
Someone on the internet says, hey, I started to use more watercolors since I started watching your channel. Thanks.
I hope you're enjoying it.
Molly says, hi.
Hi, Molly.
He says, I remember that first page was painted when the hair was just half apart. Scott cut the page and finished the painting with that flowy hair. So gorgeous.
Yeah, thanks.
The idea of this as two-paged is great.
Thank you. I wish I would have thought of it before I started that first page.
After this journal, will you make another series like this?
I'd like to.
He's got another
10 pages, I think. Yeah.
And he's got 10 more pages of this. So, yeah. The reference photo is sick. I can't wait to see the results. That's Jules Weaver. I love your drawings. That's Froggers. Your drawings.
Thank you.
Relax. That's Carrot. You draw. Let's see. You're really good at art.
Thank you very much.
Today is opening night for the Playerman.
Oh,
yay!
Congratulations. Break a leg.
My acting professors are giving no pressure.
Yeah.
Jandro says, I love how he does his best to make everyone feel included in his beautiful artwork. We need more people like you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, my mom says hello. Vanilla says the phone. Jared says that's very nice.
A lot of you have been so wonderful in your suggestions and in helping explain things. I mean, Donna and I are in our 50s, and we've had so many of our friends help us work through gender identity and so many things. So a lot of this is credit to this generation, where you guys are so inclusive and so open to helping other people learn about it. So just please always be open to doing that. That just, it helps people. Don't get tired of saying, this is my pronoun, these are my pronouns, and this is who I identify as, and things like.
There's about 1 million comments here that I'm missing. Okay, I'm just gonna start at the bottom and work my way back up, and I apologize. He's drawn Darth Vader before. Marissa says hi from Switzerland. He did a job. You can see the video.
Oh, yeah, here. Yeah,
what brand of wash do you use?
Windsor and Newton.
It looks so good. I love your style.
M and Now P, probably about 3-4 hours a day.
He's got an art hacks, Elena, and you can check the art hacks on hair and eyes and lips and all of those kinds of things. Finally going to bust out the new watercolors this weekend, says David. Biting nails.
Oh,
yay!
Good luck.
I want to learn how to do hair, says Neon Valley. We have a hair tutorial. Hi, Scott and Donna. It's been a while since I've been here. Hope you guys are doing well. Tell Arwen I said hi. That's Kareji.
Hi, Kareji.
Dendro says you should make a page in the hair journal for a goth punk person with a big death hawk.
Okay.
It's actually not a bad idea. I'm not very good at art, but I really enjoy this channel. It's Atmosphere. Sleepy says, I love your drawing. This is the first time I'm catching you live.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad this is how I'm starting my birthday. God,
oh, happy birthday.
Hair dryer. Vanilla uses a hair dryer to get the watercolor to dry faster. Hey, I recently made my own watercolor set. Very cool.
That's very cool.
Using an old tin and some spare watercolors. That's awesome. I love repurposing things. Jane's working on a watercolor piece. The pencil's a 4H. That is why it is so light.
4H,
it is not
very
a
light.
darker pencil. Did you enjoy your break? And I'm so happy you're back. That's the one and only Animates.
Oh, we did. Thank you.
Started watching Lord of the Rings because of you.
I hope you like it.
Let's see. Cozy Park says hi.
I'm going to have one of these kind of coming out a little bit.
More tea here. Anakura says hello, everyone. Marissa says hi from Switzerland. Sketching Silver. I've been learning to draw dynamic poses for years, and I still can't do them. It is a 4H pencil. I missed you, but of course it's important to take time off. That's Char.
Oh, thank you.
You once did shadow in purple and blue, and now I can't stop. Thanks for the habit. Art now has a wonderful splash of color.
Oh, yeah.
Steph Nerd's got to leave in a bit to go buy supplies. Have you heard of Shetland? Yes, like the Shetland sheepdog in Shetland movies. I love that you guys always read the comments. I'm trying, you
Donna's
guys.
trying her best.
A lot of you today.
And I think she's doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, honey. I love you too. My friend said that your watercolor tips helped him when he tried doing watercolors again.
Oh, that's great.
Hello from Brunei. Been binge watching your shorts.
Oh, thank you.
Looks amazing. I love the sound of the pencil on the paper. Saras retracted a message. Scandalous. Link says, my cat laid down on my lap and I'm forbidden from moving. That is very true. You may not move. Once the animals lay down, you may not move. Ekam says, man, I was about to paint watercolor and didn't have any motivation. I wanted motivation, and that's the exact moment you started streaming. You have amazing talent.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Good day from Australia. That's Z and Skylar. J. Robert Dean says, also, good morning. Loved the video with your mom. Her art is great.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but yeah, I did. I showed some of my mom's art. DL heard this is an Etcher Lab perfect sketchbook.
I love every drawing you make. They all look amazing. That's Vesselina. Willow Rose says, Scott and Dawn, I have been binging your shorts and reels, and you were such an inspiration. How do you stay so humble and down to earth?
Oh, life keeps you life keeps you humble. Look, we've had some
Kids
wonderful
keep you humble, life
yeah
keeps you humble.
family. You know, it's you know, we're just average people who've been able to do some extraordinary things.
We have no desire to be anything but who we are. It is too much work. Let's see. The whole journal looks awesome. I didn't realize you were using the hair journal. Hello, yes, it is going to be a beard today. The trans page makes my transgender heart melt. That's Dendro.
Oh.
And Kat says, I love that you included a trans character. It makes me feel so included.
Oh, thank you.
Well, guys, everybody's welcome here. I have to leave. I love that one too. That's my favorite too. You guys are great. Art on says, why does my paper keep bubbling when I paint with watercolor? It's watercolor paper.
Oh, it's gonna bubble. I actually have a video on that. The pages warp. That's just what they do. The thicker the watercolor paper, the less warping. Here, let me see if I can show you.
Marissa, Uniball Signo pens are those white ones.
Yeah, I mean, look. I don't know if you guys can see how much these are warping too.
Yeah.
And
what about the clips, the binder clips?
Yeah, you can use clips or whatever, but let me see. I'm trying to find one sketched on both sides.
Someone on the internet says, the other day I bought a Canson sketchbook because I could finally find it in my country.
Oh, that's great.
Pretty One says, good morning. I just wanted to say the last 3 sketches I did were terrible, but because of your lessons, I will not give up.
Good.
I loved your post about your mom.
Oh, thank you. See, again, take a look. You can see the warping on the page. And now the thing is that when I sketch on one side of the page, it'll warp. When you do watercolors on the other side, it actually kind of flattens it back out, kind of like evens it out a little bit. But I think it's beautiful when watercolor paper warps. Now, if it's warping to the point where you can't work with it anymore, then just try strapping it down with a rubber band or clipping it down with a binder clip.
Kakashi really likes beans because they keep saying beans for some strange reason. No one says whoa. Lee Ann says, I painted a moon and a birch landscape while listening to your calming voice when the colors looked as though they were blended with a butter knife. Thank you for sharing your art.
Oh, thank you.
You should do one for the Gypsy and Roma community.
I definitely should, especially I've been learning a lot about that community.
Yes. Which GSM is better in a sketchbook?
I think it's all up to your preference. I mean, the paper I like using is 300.
Happy Hindu New Year.
Is that?
Apparently, it says today is the Hindu New Year. Several people have posted.
Wow. Okay.
Valley says I have COVID, but at least I get to watch this. I'm so sorry. How many pens and brushes do you have? Skeleton appears. If we tried to count, we'd be here all day long.
When you get to my age, you wind up collecting a lot of things, and
That's a
so
nice way to put it. Collecting.
Yeah.
Rather than never throws anything away. I just did a piece inspired by the way you do brush pens and white gel pen outlines. It was really fun, and I love the style.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, you guys are sweet. There. I guess somebody asked you who I was. Oh, Priyanka says hello, Sabas. Missed you so much.
Okay,
My
so
12th birthday was a week ago. Neon Valley. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. So, okay, so when I did the transgender person, that was like around the time of Transgender Awareness Day.
Mm-hmm.
When I did the hijabi,
Mm-hmm.
that was around the start of Ramadan.
Yep.
And I promise you, I have not done. It is complete coincidence. Yeah, I don't know the difference between Memorial Day and Labor Day.
In a country he's lived in his whole life.
But those are just welcome surprises and coincidences. I'm so happy.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. It's going in and out of focus today, so I apologize.
I'm sorry.
It's just going to be what it's going to be. It's just, I don't know, your hands maybe, or I don't know. It is going in and out of focus today quite a bit.
We really need to come up with a solution that can work from an iPhone.
Reverend Dave says, oh man, this is great. I'm super stoked for this drawing. I was hoping for a Hindi woman, but this is a much more interesting subject.
Thank you. Okay, I'm still feeling like this eye is lower than that eye. And so I'm just going to get a little ruler.
Let's see. Have you ever considered doing entire tutorial videos? You are the best art teacher here on YouTube.
Thank you. I don't know. I'm.
Oh, Sharmila watched Animal Crackers today. I hope you liked it.
I hope you liked it. Yeah. I guess it is okay.
The other day I made a cardboard ridge for fun since I needed something to do with my hands. I had a ton of fun with it. Do you know some parts of India, including my origins, celebrate their New Year's today? When you pick this image, is it total coincidence?
It was a coincidence, very happy coincidence.
Yep. Gecko Masters says, enjoy watching this as a great inspiration to work on my watercolor German Shepherd portrait later. Your work is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You need to teach me how to do shadows. Did you do art hacks on shadows yet?
I don't think so.
We need an art hacks on shadows. What book should I read to learn more about the Enlightenment and the Renaissance art? Documentaries too.
Oh, I don't know.
If you Google Enlightenment and Renaissance, I promise you so much will come up. So much will come up. How do you decide on a background?
Gosh, it's so random. Sometimes it just comes based on what stencil kind of jumps out at me, or like colors, or I mean, sometimes the photo reference will have a little bit of a say in that too.
Honey, say good morning to Boomer Does Art before they explode.
Good morning, Boomer loves art, or does art, right?
Yep. Good
morning. I hope you're having a great day.
Natasha says, in the end, some of your videos you say, that was my art, show me yours. Where can we do that?
Oh, anywhere.
Excellent question, Natasha.
Anywhere. I mean, you can post it on YouTube. You can post it on TikTok. You can post it on Instagram. Or you can come on to our Discord and you can post your art there. Just tag me.
When's
and
the next live stream?
Probably tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow. We'll get a schedule together that makes us happy. We'll do it by this weekend, and we'll let you know what next week's going to look like, which days we're going to take off. I promise. We'll do that. Your art reminds me of Muka's art.
That makes me very happy.
The highest compliment you could have given
Yeah.
him. Vanilla says, I love to watercolor foods, but I do not know how to obtain a greasy look for certain foods. Any tips?
A greasy look is going to be high in reflections and highlights. So you're going to have to find a photo that is obviously of something greasy, and use something like a white pen to get those really pops of white. That's what makes something look wet or greasy.
I tried watercolors a couple of years ago. I used watercolor paper, yet somehow I managed to paint a hole through it. That's do stuff. Girl.
Wow.
Laughing emoji. Willow says, how many pens and brushes do you think you own? Oh, wait, we did that one. Too many to count. Do you know you can draw and paint on the Etcher sketchbook cover? Have you considered decorating the cover? Wow.
I don't know. It's kind of a leathery feel, but yeah.
And okay, just sent you a very large tip, which is completely unnecessary.
And okay. Well, thank you. I thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
That's way too kind. Would you ever consider? Have you ever considered decorating the cover of the sketchbook?
No, I have my. Let me get my travel journal.
Thank you, Nixia. I am trying to go as fast as I can here, guys, but Scott gets a little wordy in his answers. We won't move on.
I have this little travel journal. I made a video about how I made it, but I did it with a.
Watch the teacups.
Thank you. I did it with a. What is it? Soldering iron.
Yeah, don't ask.
And my son made this. It's made of faux leather, and so I just take this off when I'm done with one sketchbook, and I put it on another. And so this was a gift from Etcher Labs, and so I wasn't planning on doing any of this, but this is turning out kind of fun.
And he uses a 4H Faber-Castell pencil.
Yeah, and there is a link to them in my bio.
Claire says, I love how accepting you are.
Well, thank you. I love how everybody's very open to helping us learn about different cultures and genders and everything.
Learning, right?
Yeah.
Besides, like, I will be very blunt with all of you. You can be a jerk and be anything in the world, and you can be a nice person and be anything in the world. And if you're a jerk, I don't care who you are. I just don't like people like that.
Okay, that was really something no one needed to know, but okay.
I'm trying to include some random things. Besides, I'm tired of listening to you talk. It gets old after a while. So
I'm going to tell you all that if you're a jerk...
I'm going to tell you my thoughts on my what's that word?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm so tired. I don't know. I haven't done this in a few days. Bear with me. Hello from Norway. I love animal crackers.
Thank you so much. We want to come visit Norway one day.
Today I made it. I'm currently doing a portrait as I'm tuning into this live. It feels like I'm drawing with you. Love your videos and good evening from the Philippines.
Oh, good evening and thank you.
Pro says, hey, I'm really inspired by you. Love your videos. Love from India.
Thank you very much.
I've been having art blocks for months. That's Akshida. Ever since I saw your shorts, I feel like taking my pencil to draw again. Thank you so much.
Oh, I love to hear that.
I painted a moon and a... Oh, wait. I did that.
Is that a bird or is that Arwen's nose whistle?
No, that's Arwen having a nose whistle.
Can you guys hear that whistling? That's our dog's nose whistle.
Yeah. Noodles has a piano lesson, so goodbye. We drink tea. I will, however, drink fruit coffee from time to time. Can you make a Reddit club or something so you can make a video where you judge our art and probably some tips? We have a Discord for that. I do have a Reddit that I will try to start posting on again. Let's see. Good morning. I have to say that you guys helped me get back into drawing. I haven't drawn in 9 years due to depression, and watching your videos has gotten me to pull myself out of my own head. That's Lonnie Hubbard. That is amazing. Lonnie, that's fantastic. Yeah. We're so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Do you have any tips on how to stay motivated? Yes. I kick him in the butt every time he's not motivated. I just put a big boot on and smack him. Yeah, go get yourself a Donna.
They're $4.99 over at Walmart.
Hey, I am a Target acquisition.
I did make a video on what to do when you reach art block, and so that kind of covers that.
Yes, you did. Can we make 60 days into 100? Says Lily. We are not going to go anywhere, Lily. I promise. We're going to keep. Scott's going to keep drawing and doing these fun things, and we'll be here. We're here for the duration. Because honestly, you guys, starting a couple of years ago in quarantine, you guys gave us a reason to get out of bed in the morning. So we're happy to join you. Where do you buy your bee sketchbooks from? They're getting harder and harder to find on Amazon.
Yeah, I got mine from Dick Blick, and it took a long time to get the order in too, like a couple months.
Yeah.
And I just ordered, I think, 20 of them, and just that way I don't have to worry about it again. But yeah, Dick Blick, try them.
Do you pronounce it caramel or caramel?
Well, the thing you eat is caramel, and the place you go to is Carmel.
Do you prefer drawing people or places?
People.
Mary Catherine says good morning.
Good
That's
morning.
A book, says Neon.
Thank you very
Hot
much.
Takes by Donna. Lily, you're funny. What are you drawing? See, they get me. See, Reverend Dave says jerks are truly the most divisive demographic. That's all I'm going to say. Clearly, I'm taking a while to get to the comments. Donna just casually establishing the ground rules. Yeah, Robert, that's about it. Deborah says, let's hear it for all the mods. They're doing a fantastic job of keeping the chat clean and enjoyable.
Yeah,
we
thank you all.
have the most wonderful people helping us. They are not just mods, they are our friends, and we are so grateful that they have given up a part of their morning to be here with us every single day. Bless them. Can you make your videos help me a lot? Can you make a more detailed thing on gouache?
Yes, I will try to.
I practice shading and skin color, and I have to say it has been influenced by Scott a lot, and I love how it turned out better than it did before. So I wanted to thank Scott for the help, and also that's Happy Lonesome.
Oh, my pleasure.
Someone on the internet. I love Donna. She's amazing. Well, you Donna, you sure you're not Dr. Donna of TARDIS fame? Your warm yet no nonsense manner reminds me of her in your name, of course. Well, thank you. I will take that. But no. Idiot fish. I need to watch Animal Crackers. Scott Sava, your advice to your videos help me out. Oh, that's the gouache one. Sorry. I'm sad I have low money and my F dog destroyed my €9 sketchbook. I'm sorry. Hi, Scott. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very good, thank you.
Got a pen in his hand and he's doing great.
Yeah.
This is relaxing as I'm down with COVID. That's by Schnapp.
Oh, feel better soon.
Yeah. It's a higher pitched version of our cat snore. That's Nina the cat. I know, isn't she? She's just whistling while she works. Jesus Christ. I just joined. Is that Walter White?
No. I'm doing an Indian person.
Neon Valley used oil pastels for the first time yesterday. I think it's my favorite now, although I'm still practicing. And Vlad says, whoa, you're live.
I am, and I'm going to take a sip of tea.
Poovy Eat says, I feel your dog. Sometimes at school, my nose suddenly squeaks whenever I breathe in, and other students would wonder where it's coming from.
All right, let's see if the sun is out of the way. Oops, sorry.
Tharp says, wait, I'm the one who gave you an idea for the Hindu mug on Instagram. I can't believe you took it. The ancient Hindu dreads are called jatas.
Yes, thank you again.
Oh, there you go. He has an art hacks on getting over art block. I thought that you weren't going to go live anymore. No, we just took a break.
No, we just took a couple days off. We've been going live every day for 16 months.
What is art for you?
Art is a way for me to capture what I see in the world. It's just a way for me to, it's like taking a snapshot, like, oh, this is so pretty. Let me get a picture of that so I can remember it. And that's what I do. But when I make art, I spend a little more time on it, and I can also show the world a little bit of how I see the world.
Thank you, Black Phoenix. Claire Brown would like you to do a series on different materials. I would like to know how to use watercolor, gouache pen, etc.
Okay.
Zian Skyler says, "Thank you, Scott. You helped me through art block and give me ideas on what to draw." So thank you.
Oh, fantastic. My pleasure.
Soy Lupe on TikTok would like to ask, how do you not get overwhelmed by landscapes?
I made a video on it. I just look at everything like Legos, and I just break everything down into squares or rectangles, cylinders, and triangles, and then just kind of go from there. I start off with the big shapes, and then slowly start adding other shapes. I hate landscapes. I've always hated landscapes, but now that I've been doing it a lot in my travel journal, I'm starting to just enjoy. Um, I enjoy finishing it. I don't know if I enjoy the actual production. Like I enjoy drawing people. I enjoy hair. Um, I don't know if I can say I like. Oh my god, I'm really enjoying drawing this building, but I enjoy accomplishing that.
Where do you get your supplies?
There's a link in my bio, but essentially I get them from the local art store or Dick Blick or even Amazon.
Raxi says hello there.
Hello.
Nice. Do you ever work on pottery or do you just prefer paper?
No, I did like in high school or something. I think we did some pottery stuff, but no, I'd love to do sculpture one day. I think that's the thing that I'd really love to do.
Claire says, "So glad I discovered your channel over spring break. I have to head out because I'm going to draw on the beach, but I just wanted to say I love your channel. Thanks for inspiring me."
Have a wonderful day on the beach.
How do you get folds and wrinkles like that in the human face?
I'll see if I can come up with a way to explain that in a video.
Vaishnavi says the focus is on the tea mug as opposed to the paper.
Oh, really?
Your hand is really in the way, but you can't do anything about that. Maybe move the book over a little bit. What's your favorite period in history?
I like Art Nouveau, but I also love the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood.
I've never caught you live before.
Well, welcome.
But I love your YouTube shorts. Have a great day. Big hugs from Puerto Rico. That's
Oh,
great.
thank you.
Jules, wow, turned away for a few minutes to listen to my husband's speech, and it's all changed. You're so fast. Yes, indeed. The light bulb is back. You're funny. Have your dogs ever ate your drawing?
No.
No.
Our dogs.
She's a little too snotty for that. She lets only people.
Yeah. If I started drawing on spaghetti, she would eat it.
He's not wrong. That's why I'm laughing. Do you prefer the watercolor tubes or the panels, and could you explain why?
I like the tubes because I like to lay them out. I just like the consistency of them, and I put them in these pans, and I use the little half pans for when I travel, and they're fine. But I'm just saying, when I'm here, I like the tubes. It gives me the ability to refill, and if I ever need to get like a really pure color, I can get it straight out of the tube, and it's nice and wet.
Mead HVH Art says hello from Ireland.
Hello.
Okay, Sleepy, don't get us in trouble. Do your homework. You can do your homework while you watch. His little eye baggies are so cute, says Julie. Oh my god, the color pastel is easy to blend. Dark Snowfication says good morning, wonderful people.
Good morning.
Idiot Fish says I'm doing some watercolor right now. I love doing it, and you were the reason I started. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Neon Valley, we'll see the rest of it tomorrow.
Have a great day.
Hello from India. I'm also painting while watching your stream.
Oh, thank you.
See, and Skylar says it's got to nearly 300,000. It's insane, you guys. It's just insane.
You guys are wonderful.
This is the first stream I managed to attend. It's Marie Core.
Oh.
What's your favorite place you have visited? I always wanted to go to Paris. Hopefully, I will get to see the beautiful city someday.
Paris is absolutely wonderful. It like there's art and everything. There's art. on every wall. I mean, every building is just a work of art. Everything is artsy.
It's beautiful.
It really is. I think we liked London a lot too. Um, and
The history overwhelms me.
yeah,
Like there's just so because the United States is so young, and you go to Europe, and the history is just it's thousands more years old. It's just
yeah.
it's crazy. It's really cool. How do you draw such good freehand circles? I always find mine go to weird ovals.
Weird ovals are fine. I mean, none of my circles are in any way perfect.
The Witch Princess, my favorite thing to do is watercolors. But I'm terrible at anatomy in any style.
Practice will make it better, I promise.
I'm just me, says I'm literally drawing hair sort of your style until I saw you were live. What a coincidence.
Oh, that's great.
Let's see. This is the second time I can watch a stream because I usually get up later around at school, but I love watching y'all.
Oh, we love you being here.
You ever thought of making a mini-series of redrawing draws from a very old sketchbook?
Not really. I don't like going backwards. For me, I'm always looking forward to everything. So rather than looking back on a piece, it's done. I would much rather look at the next thing. Yeah.
Would you ever want to travel to Asia or Latin America?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's lower on our list because we're still very, very, I don't want to say reluctant travelers, but I don't travel the best. And so I think
he really doesn't.
Yeah, like I have really stomach issues. I don't eat a lot. I always lose weight when we travel. So I'm just not very adventurous. And
but the thing is, we want to go.
Yeah, we want to go. So we want to
for different reasons.
We want to start off with places that maybe are a little more English speaking, a little bit more open to culturally what we're used to, and then when we start to feel more comfortable, to go to places that are a little bit more exotic, so to speak.
Right.
So I think we want to work our way up to it.
I'm still hoping by the time I get this anxiety stuff under control, I can go to Machu Picchu, because that's really I would love to go to Machu Picchu.
Or the Great Pyramids or something, There's or
Morocco,
and like you said, there's so many, but we're just like, unless
we get there, we'll get there.
Yeah.
It just takes us a little bit longer.
I just don't think we're ready to be thrown in the deep end like that.
You are a big inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Are you drawing a character today, or a random man with amazing hair and beard?
I don't know if it's a character. I'm using this stock photo as a reference, and then I just kind of change a little bit or whatever that I want. But I think being a stock photo, I feel a little bit more.
It's a Hindu yogi or monk.
Yeah, it says Holy Varanasi Man is what the title was.
You are the first artist that I feel is close to my style, and you and your work is inspiring. Thank you so much. That's Casey.
Oh, thank you, Casey. I'm glad to hear that.
Sidara says, I really love your watercolor and gouache works. How did you improve your art? Any tips that will really help me?
Improving is always a matter of just doing it enough. That I did 1,000 paintings last year, and that really helped me kind of solidify my drawing. But also I took a couple years in 2010, 2011, 2012-ish to study Alphonse Mucha and just really try to adapt some of the Art Nouveau style. So studying somebody else's art helps you add more elements to your art.
Let's see. Shakti says Varanasi is the world's oldest city.
Oh, okay. So Varanasi is the location.
Is it okay if I use A4 paper to draw? Why not?
To draw, yes. Sure. I wouldn't put watercolor on it, but yes.
Leanne says, what kind of stomach issues do you have? I have an autoimmune disease that has afflicted me for 5 years so far, and there is no cure, so I understand how difficult it can be to do things.
Yeah, our son has Crohn's, so I don't know if I have it because I haven't been tested yet, But right now, the doctors just say IBS.
Someone on the internet, I've been trying to draw hair better because I'm really awful at it. Thanks for the inspiration.
My pleasure.
Sumeda says, thank you for the representation. I love your idea of using Varanasi gurus for your hair journal.
Thank you. I hope I'm doing each culture and
justice.
Yeah, I hope I'm doing them justice.
Someone on the internet says, I've been trying to draw hair better because I'm really awful at it. Thank you for the inspiration.
Oh, my pleasure.
Miriachu says, I am a fan of Luca's works to exquisite taste.
Thank you.
Is it okay to consider you my spiritual grandpa? So do you try digital art at some point?
You're absolutely welcome to do that. And yes, I did Spider-Man and I did my own comic, The Dreamland Chronicles, digitally.
Iapathy says, hi Scott, I just wanted to stop in for a moment to thank you for your 60 Days series. I found a lot of great paintings because of it. Have a blessed day.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to hear that.
I'm literally painting and balancing 5 more things at once. You're funny. What is the best paper for watercolors?
Watercolor, I like cold press watercolor paper. And there's a couple links in my bio. Cheap stuff that is good that I've used is the Canson watercolor paper.
Happy Lonesome says, is it just me or does it happen to anyone else when you buy a new art supply and you're excited, but you think the art supply is too delicate and fragile, but you end up not using it for a few weeks?
Yeah.
I do that same thing from in a new journal.
You don't want to ruin it.
Scott is so chill, it's weird to think of any part of him as irritable. Robert,
nice.
You're so cute.
Nice.
You're so cute.
He's talking about IBS, honey.
Yeah, I know.
She thought you were talking about my temperament.
He was talking about your temperament. Elizabeth says, hello, sorry I'm late. It looks amazing.
Thank you very much.
Do you have any advice for an upcoming artist?
I would always say the same thing, which is draw every day and draw everything.
What pen are you using for the line art?
I am using a zebra brush pen.
Animal Crackers was a really good movie. I watched it again for the first time in 2 years.
Oh, thank you. We were actually very sad to hear about Gilbert's passing. Yes. And for those of you who didn't know, Gilbert Gottfried, who was also the voice of Iago from Aladdin, was Mario Zucchini in our movie. And he was such a sweet, sweet man.
Someone on the internet says, I have proposed to draw something every day to start getting better with practice. Nathan says you're such an amazing artist.
Oh, thank you.
Make a video about how to write a script.
Ooh, gosh, I don't know if I'd be the best person to do that, but I could try. I actually am going to post a video interview with. I don't know if we talk about writing the script too much, but where I talk with Dean Laurie, who wrote Arrested Development. And he also co-wrote Animal Crackers with me. So let me see about doing that.
Scott has an art hacks on mouths and lips. What's the difference between cold press and hot press paper?
Oh, there's a video on that in the art hacks thing. But the quick answer is that cold press is very textured. It's got a lot of tooth to it. And hot press is very smooth.
The Gifted, there is a list of all of Scott's art supplies in the bio.
Yeah, or if you can't see it, under the About Me section, just go to ssavaart.com.
Have you ever messed up on an art project, or do they all turn out amazing?
I've got videos on that too, but yes, I mess
Yeah,
up
for real.
every day. Every day. Every
A couple
piece
weeks
has
ago, he spilt ink all over
Yeah.
a painting
live. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It happens to everybody. It's just how you handle it.
So we love is here.
Hey, Zoe Love.
I love how different cultures wear their hair. It's absolutely stunning, Scott.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is
What she
really
says.
fun.
Let's see. What pen are you using right now?
This
My work
is-
gets ruined when I do the watercolor.
No, this is waterproof. It's a zebra brush pen, and there's a link in my bio. I get them from jetpens.com. They're only $2.60 each.
The gifted says, "Okay, thank you, but what qualifies for drawing anything?" Which is a good question.
When I say draw anything and everything, what I mean is like, here, I'm trying to find a cheapy sketchbook. What I do is I will take my sketchbook with me and I will draw a bottle of ink. Like I'll take them with me, like like
Salt
for
and
sitting.
pepper
Yeah, you're sitting down
shakers,
for dinner.
mailbox, fork, knife, and spoon.
Yeah.
He's drawn things where
I just sit and I just doodle everything.
I go into the store and he sits on a bench and he just
you could do a
telephone pole,
yeah,
across the street, a gas station,
a cup, and
anything.
You start to just see shapes. You can see you can go, oh, I like the way this kind of just comes out like that, and kind of has an ear kind of look to it. And you just start to see shapes a little better. And the more you do it, the more you just get better at drawing everything. When I was younger, I would just keep drawing the same comic book characters over and over and over again. Or when I got into anime, it was that. And all I did was I got very good at drawing us one character from one particular angle. By drawing everything, you draw food, you draw cars, you draw houses, you draw people, you draw cats, you draw dogs. You start to see shapes, and you're training your eye and your hand to see things in 3 dimensions. And you see how light and shadow and form and function and motion. That's what I mean. If I could go back in time and teach, tell my younger self what to do, that's what I would do. I would say, stop just drawing the same character over and over and over again and start drawing everything you see. Because once I started doing that in my later life, I got so much better.
Joey says, "I recently found your channel and I'm enjoying it."
Oh, thank you.
The only child would like you to draw amphibians and reptiles.
Amphibians and reptiles are very cool.
Immortal Frog would like a suggestion for what to draw.
Draw a meerkat.
Innie says, "How are you guys?"
I'm doing very good, thank you. How are you?
This is a hectic chat today. They're hectic every day. The fact that I have to go to sleep is sad, but keep up the good work. That's Raven's finale.
Oh, thank you. Have a good night.
Let's see. You can do representation. We'd love to see it. That's a Tharp. May I say, to me, who has seen my community face persecution firsthand, it's really emotional. The Bangladeshi Hindu genocide killed 3 million. Thanks, Scott.
Oh, well, it's absolutely my pleasure.
He was using a colored pencil. Was it black cherry Prismacolor?
No, that one was gone. Literally disappeared off of my table.
Yeah.
Just poof. How does a pencil just disappear?
Did you put it inside the sketchbook and close the sketchbook?
No, because my sketchbook is still open.
Okay. Well, we don't know what kind of pencil that was. The fact that I have to go to that one.
It was here it is. It was black raspberry.
Oh.
Dark purple is what I normally use, but this was black raspberry.
Jarrett says, you inspired me to make my own cosmetic bag to hold my watercolor travel kit and other water supplies. Thanks so much.
Oh, that's so cool.
Leanne loves your caricatures. I personally don't care for what people will call standard caricatures, but yours make me giggle and I want to try it myself.
Oh, thank you. Giggling, I've accomplished what I set out to do then.
I just want to say you're one of the best creators on this platform, and I love seeing your work. That's Ashley. She says, keep it up.
You are so kind. Thank you.
Dennis Tail says, hello, everyone.
Hello.
We'll be back later to see the results. I have to go for now, but happy to catch a little bit of the live today.
Have a great day.
Immortal Frog, I'm obsessed with meerkats. That's awesome. Let's see. Oh, what am I doing? Where am I? What pen are you using right now?
Did you just ask me that?
That was the pencil.
Okay, I'm using a zebra brush pen. They're waterproof, and there's a link to them in my bio.
Echo Master says, it's okay. Pencils magically disappear. It's a part of being an artist.
Yeah, right?
I love your bracelets.
Thank you very much.
Ruan says, I love your art. Spanish Sass says, my goodness, got that hair. I'm impressed, even though I've been watching you for so long. Ignacio Pena says, morning, excited to see the outcome. What's your favorite manga?
Appleseed was mine when I was in high school or college.
Elizabeth is in Yorkshire and going on walks with her grandpa and his dog, and she's gonna draw a fossil that they find.
Oh, that's so cool.
You Stuff Girl says, you guys are my idols. Finding your channel is the best thing that ever happened to me.
I'm so happy you did.
The Gifted says, please, do you have particular places for photo reference?
I used to be DeviantArt, but then they changed how to search for things, and so now I can't use it anymore. But that's where I got most of my stuff. Now I just Google.
Gonna make some art while watching this to give you motivation to finish it, says Creator A.
Oh, that's great.
BB Key Gaming says, hello, sir.
Hello.
Edbert wants to know if you like math.
Nope. And I did a math. I got hired by a math app to do a video once, and basically the video that they paid me to do was I hate math. Yep. But you know, it's
math. Use this app.
Yeah. They thought it was funny, so.
I've been watching so many of your shorts and videos, learning to become a great artist just like you. That's Elite Animate.
Thank you.
I want to get better at drawing hair. Any tips? He's got hair tutorials.
I do have a couple hair tutorials, yes.
Have you ever watched any Bollywood movies?
I don't think so, no. I see clips.
I've seen a couple, but I don't remember which ones. Did you ever have an art piece that's too good that you could not redraw it?
No, there's nothing I can't redraw, but there's some that I just won't want to sell. You know, you're like, okay, this one's mine forever.
How often do you use watercolor pencils?
Not very often, and definitely not for watercolor. I'll use them sometimes just to sketch.
Have you ever seen the Star Wars movies? If you have, would you ever do some art inspired from it?
Yeah. They sound vaguely familiar. No, I've done quite a bit of Star Wars. Let me see if I have something.
Oh, Selgren Clan says, my toddler is watching this as intensely as me. You're inspiring the next generation.
Oh, thank you.
Selgren, the pen does not bleed through. It's an Etcher sketchbook, ETCHR. They're very expensive, but they're good sketchbooks, and so no, it does not bleed through.
Star Wars. I'm just kidding. Here's some Star Wars.
Where do you get all of your awesome ideas?
Mostly from a lot of you.
Hey, Hey, Jamie's here and says good morning. Happy to see you guys. How you feeling, Jamie? Any favorite movies?
The Princess Bride.
Hi, your many favorite artists. I love your works and devices. That's neat.
Oh, thank you.
How did you find your own style? Says Nika.
There's a video on it. There's one called "My Art is a Mosaic," but essentially from copying artists that I admired.
Who's your favorite character from Lord of the Rings? I'm curious.
Lord of the Rings would be Gimli. If it's the Hobbit, it's Bilbo.
Do you think you will try surrealism or hyperrealism?
No. I mean, I did photorealism in high school, and that's a fun exercise. But
Nixie says Star Wars Spaceballs. I just spit my coffee everywhere. Thanks, God.
oh my word!
Watermelon seeds says Spaceballs. I love that movie. Are there any giveaways right now? Oh, we didn't do that one.
Yeah, I have it. I'm gonna do the giveaway. Let's see. If you look for the video for 200,000 followers, later this afternoon, I'm picking 2 comments. We're giving away one of these, or both of these. So leave a comment on that one.
And you have to be following Scott.
Yeah. But apparently you can't tell if someone's subscribed to you on YouTube. So I have no idea.
You should be able to.
No, that's what they say.
Ruchi, I have a free day tomorrow. I'm going to do some art. Yay, I'm thinking about starting a hair sketchbook too. Probably we'll start with Slavic braids as that's my heritage. Thank you for the inspiration.
That's really cool.
Let's see. Leanne, don't worry about asking questions. We love questions.
Yeah.
I love your art. You're very inspiring. That's rhythm.
Thank you.
Mari Core. Oh, let's see. Get to go home today, so I'm feeling happy, says Jamie. Yay!
Oh, that's great.
Let's see. Where was I? I gotta go. Super nice to catch your stream. I hope you have a wonderful time.
Thank you very much. It's very nice to meet you, and thanks for hanging out with us.
David Catcherside says, good morning, all y'all. How are you?
Good morning.
Sandra, if you use gouache and watercolors, do you need to do one before the
other? Gouache and watercolors. Watercolors are very transparent, so watercolors will not go over gouache. So I would start with watercolors and then go over the watercolors with the gouache. Gouache is opaque, so put those on top.
Indy says you're not as verbose today, unlike the last live.
Oh.
I'm cutting him off at the pass.
She is.
My wife is beginning in a world of art, says Manuel. I found your channel suddenly on YouTube. You helped her so much with your tips and tutorials. Thanks for everything.
Oh, absolutely. My pleasure.
Ashley says, have you ever struggled with the idea of achieving perfection in your art? It's something I've been struggling with recently.
I think, yeah, when I was younger, you did. And then as I've gotten older, you realize that there's no such thing.
Joey says, should you stick with one art style or try multiple?
I've tried many art styles. So I think if you're not feeling your current art style, try something else.
Someone on the internet says, what interesting hours related to The Hobbit. So my favorites are Pippin from Lord of the Rings and Bilbo from The Hobbit. Graphite Smiles. I've sent my watercolor painting on Gmail. Can you please check that out? It will be so helpful.
I will give it a shot.
Did you ever paint a meme?
I don't think so, no.
Can you explain the giveaway? Because I half listened. Because I listened to half of it. Sorry.
Just go to the 200,000 followers video on YouTube and leave a comment and tell me which painting you would want, and I'm going to pick one of the winners. I'm going to pick both of the winners today.
We don't have a streaming schedule yet. We have been streaming just 7 days a week, but we're going to get that up and ready to go, and we'll let you guys know.
Yeah, for now, you're just going to see us every day until we
get it situated. The guy who asked says, hi, Scott. Breath of fresh air and says, I love the texture of the hair is top notch.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome back.
Thank you. It's nice to be back.
I'll get going. Maybe I'll join back in a bit. Not sure what you guys. Which medium do you find most challenging to use? That's maca and lemon.
I found acrylics and oils very challenging.
Sandra says, how do you build confidence in your own art? People tell me they like my work, and half the time I hate it.
I'm the same way. I hate my work half the time too. But the more you do it, the more you get more confident in it.
Willow Roses, thank you so much for the stream. As always, you're such an inspiration. I'm starting my own channel and wouldn't have done it without you. Filming today. Wish me luck.
Oh, good luck.
Do you think you'll draw someone who's bald but has a huge beard for your hair journal?
No, I'm going to do some. I've been asked a bunch of times to do a bald woman for like hair loss or cancer. And so I'm just trying to figure out how to, like for the hijab, it was really difficult to figure out, okay, how am I going to do this? And then I realized, okay, I could have that kind of play out as the hair. So I'm kind of trying to think of the same thing to do, or I'm trying to find how to do that for a bald person, because there still needs to be the element of hair in some way. And I thought about maybe a scarf, but it might be a little too close to the whole hijab thing.
Maca and Lemon says, I don't enjoy acrylics too much either. He does have hair tutorials. There's a whole art hacks playlist you can check there, and that's a whole bunch of tutorial stuff. Have you done any I Stand With Ukraine inspired art?
Yes.
I honestly believe that art is the best way to show that peace is the answer.
Yeah, look for it is there's just a question I pose on what can artists do, and there's a sunflower, and so there should be a video both on TikTok and on YouTube.
Okay, I have to run upstairs for a second.
Yeah. All right.
Just a second. I will be right back. How about one of the ribbons for cancer awareness?
That might be, yeah, I could look into that.
Okay, give me a second, guys.
Okay.
Don't overload the mods. I'll be right back. Just give me a second.
And meanwhile, I guess you guys could just listen to the scratch of the pen. This was my inspiration. I've been asked several times to do an Indian person, so I loved this one. And I'm trying to see. Let's see.
Toes. Have to be careful of the toes. Hi, puppy Snoozle. What are you doing? Okay, let's see. Could you draw someone with a tall mohawk for the hair journal?
So I've been asked that a few times, and my question is, and I'm not assuming everybody here is going to know because it's a very specific question for a very specific group, but weren't Mohawks an indigenous tribe? Weren't they the Mohawk tribe? And is that like a cultural appropriation kind of thing?
Okay, let's see.
Oh, thank you, Nicole.
Breath of Fresh Air says a bald woman with lavender purple wings because that lavender represents cancer survivors. Are there long videos where he alone talks and explains how to draw? That's Anandita.
No, I'm not a teacher, so for me, you're just getting like little snippets, answering questions and whatnot. I'm not a trained teacher. I'm happy to learn along with you all.
When a woman holding a wig. Let's see. Cancer patients do wear scarves a lot. Maybe it could be translated in design and color.
Yeah, like I said, sometimes these things just need some time to percolate. I just need to figure out how to do it. Like I said, it took me a little bit to figure out the hijabi one, and once I figure that out, then it's we'll sit down and we'll do it. But sometimes they just take a little time.
For a bald idea, would some kind of summer dress work in the same way, or perhaps she's in the rain and has some sort of weather effect? She could be styling a wig or taking off the wig.
Yeah, I've been some of the other ideas given to me was phantom hair falling out, flowers in the replace of the hair, scarf.
Did you always want to be a full-time artist, or did you think you would be something else when you were young?
I always wanted to be the artist on Spider-Man, and that's what I pursued for half of my life. And I got to do that in 2002. And then after that, it was just kind of like, okay, well, what are we going to do now?
Let's see. Yes, indigenous person here. They are a Mohawk tribe. It's a cultural hairstyle for them, but has been adopted by Goths as well.
Yeah, and thank you for that. So the question is that something that is good or not for me to draw, or is it harmful?
Let's see. Yeah, I am doing better. Thank you, Erin. Sarah had to shovel snow. I don't know if you've heard about the big blizzard in Canada.
No.
Can you explain the bracelets you're wearing?
Oh yeah, these are. This was made by a Hopi Nation artist. We got it in Utah. This is just a placeholder until I go travel some more. This was from Kauai for our 25th anniversary, and this one's from Valencia, Spain. So I want to get more when we travel. I'll get rid of this one, and we'll put some more. We can go some more exotic places.
What's your favorite part of the process of making your art?
I think I like finishing them. I know it seems silly, but I like going. I'm done. I like that.
Let's see. Tomorrow is Vishu, a festival in southern India, so your live is perfectly timed.
How wonderful that I was able to do that. I mean, what a coincidence.
Jacinta said, I've watched your videos for about a week and I love your work so much.
Thank you.
Rosine says, not 100% sure, but the Mohawk haircut was originally worn by some indigenous warrior in charge of protecting their tribe. So yeah, punk Mohawk is cultural appropriation.
And again, I'm just trying to learn and make sure that I'm doing right by each culture too.
Thank you so much for sharing your art. I need to go to class now. I'm going to be making some art out of clay.
Have a wonderful day.
Have a lovely day. Question from TikTok: which Spider-Man series did Scott work on?
It was called Spider-Man Quality of Life. There's a video on it if you want to take a look. It might be easier to find it on YouTube, but yeah, that was a really cool thing. I got to fulfill my childhood dream.
Alice is, where do you want / plan to go next?
We have plans to go to Valencia or to Venice, Italy. I'm actually supposed to do a urban sketching kind of class with a bunch of other people, which would be really really fun.
I think Phoenix says it's snowing here again. Golly whiz. What is the drawing you're most proud of?
I think probably the Animal Crackers movie poster that I did. Looks like this. I did it in gouache.
Can you make a video on how to use watercolor, please?
I can try. I think I've done a few on specific things like hair and skin tones and whatnot, but I can see.
What fine liner do you use? Because I have a problem finding a good one. Most of them are just blurry and leaving black smears.
This is a zebra brush pen, and I get them from jetpens.com. There's a link in my bio to them.
How do you prefer to ink your drawing?
How do I prefer?
Yeah, I guess like what you're doing now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess the way you're watching me do it now is how I prefer.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the hair tips. For the first time, I actually love the hair I drew. That's Natasha Ray Storm.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Do you always have the motivation to make art?
Yes, I just sometimes don't know what, and that's what's frustrating. Like I want to make art, but I just don't know what. Sometimes you're just tired, and that's natural too. But I always want to make art because I love it. Yeah, like I love playing video games, and so I always want to play video games. But sometimes I'm just like, I've been playing the same game. I'm not really motivated to play that game anymore. And I think it just happens with anything. There's nothing wrong with it.
Breath of Fresh Air says, thank you so much, Scott, for taking it into consideration, the sensibilities of different cultures and how it would affect them.
Oh, my pleasure.
Would you like to travel to Ireland?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we absolutely would.
I'm going to step into using watercolors. What are some of your recommendations?
Work light to dark. It is a different medium other than, like it's from other mediums. So just get used to, it's very transparent. So work from your lighter colors to your darker colors.
Iordash sent you a tip.
Thank you very much.
Edbert says, what is the most, oh wait, they had a question. Hold on. Any tips for drawing the inside of a house?
Yeah, I would say get good photo reference. That's, have a good picture of something. Don't try to do that stuff out of your head. And learn your perspective.
Let's see. What is the most obscure corner of art that you know about?
Obscure corner of art. I know a lot about comic book art. I don't know. Let me think on it.
Victoria says, I'm the opposite. I always have ideas and 100 unfinished drawings, but I almost never have the motivation.
Oh.
What console do you play on?
While we have a PS4 and a Switch, I play on the PC. Unless it's Breath of the Wild, in which case it's the Switch. I love Breath of the Wild, but it's just, I played it so many times, I'm just waiting for the sequel to come out.
Spanish says, okay, so Mohawks received that name because of Hollywood Association. They actually resemble more the hairstyles of the Pawnee people. Still researching. Has Donna ever drawn you, Scott?
If she has, she's never shown me.
Nope. I'm not the artist in the family.
There's a little voodoo drawing of me somewhere.
No, it's a voodoo doll.
I know, but if you've drawn me.
No. I have a voodoo doll of you with a nice little paisley shirt and hat on. I wish I could say much, but I have to go.
No problem. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Share with the monster. Did you ever try soft pastels? If so, is it smoother on watercolor paper or can it work on any paper?
I love soft pastels, but I've never tried it on watercolor paper. I think it would leave a lot of spots because cold pressed watercolor paper is got a lot of tooth to it. I think when you're working in pastels, you want a very smooth surface.
What are you drawing today?
I am drawing an Indian man. So we're working in the hair journal, and lower a little bit. So my apologies. We have TikTok is vertical and YouTube we're doing horizontal. I guess eventually I want to figure all of this out, and
We will.
yeah.
Honey, your phone on your desk.
What about it?
There's an email that popped up.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Are you drawing a sadhu? I don't know what that is.
A what?
Sadhu. Sadhu. Hindu.
Oh, like Horton Hears a Who kind of thing, or?
Today I learned how to draw a nose from your channel. Was really helpful.
Oh, that's great.
Idiot Fish, I love Breath of the Wild. I found an amazing Spotify playlist called Zelda and Chill, and it's just as good as the game soundtracks.
Oh, that's
Jamie
cool.
says, going to work on packing up and getting ready to go. Love you guys and hope to see you guys in the SBC later. Oh, Jamie, we hope so.
Yeah.
Yay.
And you know what, guys? It is 10:30. I'll probably just finish this tomorrow morning, and hopefully I can do the rest of the inking and the colors tomorrow. We'll get this finished tomorrow. But that was a lot of hair. So I'm probably going to we'll stop this here and pick it up again tomorrow, same time.
What's some art advice that has stuck with you? What art advice would you give to other artists?
Ooh.
Oh, he's terrible with geography. Don't even ask.
Art advice. Well, again, I mean, when I got to high school, my art teacher handed me a sketchbook and told me to fill it up, and I think that was the best advice I could get.
Okay.
So yes,
Chris has a mildly painful dent in my middle finger where the pencil rests, and it bends a little.
Ugh.
And I've been drawing for a while. How do you manage that?
Yeah, I get it too, and I think you just take breaks. You know, I've found that an hour and a half is my max, and so I will take a break and then come back to it later on. And that's it. Okay, so we'll say I'm done with this top half, and then I will finish the bottom half tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you all for hanging out with me and Donna. And I didn't use the water.
You did not use the water.
Have a wonderful day, everybody. And I will pick a winner for the 200,000 subscriptions and subscribers, and we will see you all tomorrow. And
Santa says this looks great. He's on YouTube.
Thank you, Santa. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.